look at the Flats in Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Georgia Tech making some noise in college football last season, going 9-4. This team was strong in the ACC at 6-2 overall. Brent Key looking to keep that consistency and continuity heading into 2026. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Might as well stick with him. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
First down for the offense.
Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Running inside. It's Bishop. There's some room. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And I know when we talk Josh Heupel offenses at Tennessee, we always talk about tempo and going fast and deep shots down the field. But, David, one thing we also know is that he is committed to running the football. And Bishop, after a phenomenal year, a year ago, running for over 1,000 yards, you know they're going to be balanced, and you know they're going to feature him.
They're going to feature him, they're going to run him a lot, and they're going to run him at a fast pace, right? That's what they've done, and they've been so good at it. It's not just the early ground game that you got to worry about. It's the wear-out factor late. They usually commit to the run game. They committed to Bishop last year. He got over 1,000 yards and looking to improve upon that this year.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the Vols go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Hands it off. Following the play, there is a Yellow Jacket who is shaken up. That is their junior defensive end, and they hope he's just rattled momentarily. Holly Rowe will update his condition in a bit. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Here's a little room there. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
First and goal, Tennessee.
The Volunteers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Using his feet, he steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Trying to punch it in. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they're having none of it.
They've methodically worked their way down the field. The 11th play of this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had
This offense has it with really good field position. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Matthews. Good, solid tackle.
Well, what you know about Josh Heupel in this offense is they're explosive, and they always seem to have a dude outside at wide receiver. They normally have multiple guys like that. You obviously lose Chris Brazzell, a big-time playmaker for the Vols. They're going to have to replace that, David, but they've done such a good job recruiting and developing. There's no question in my mind they're going to find guys that can go on the outside.
They find those guys with speed, right? And they create so much space in this offense. Now, make no mistake about it. This is a run-first offense, and I love the way they do it, but developing that chemistry out wide, finding their new guys. They found them a year ago quickly. They stepped up. They made plays. Who's going to be their playmakers this season?
And the Volunteers will try to convert on fourth down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Punts it out of the air. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And that's good enough for first down.
Going to the run, it's Bishop. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Threatening in the red zone. Right back to him on the ground. Got a little grass. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Tennessee.
And the Vols trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Second and goal for this offense. Slams it ahead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense becomes even more heightened in this area of the field. You get the short yardage situations, the goal to go situations. They got to be dialed in. That's 2 big stops in a row by this defense, forcing a 3rd and goal, putting some pressure now on this offense.
Going for 6. Touchdown ball. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Just feeds the running back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
That's a really good job by this defense because 2nd and short a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now, 3rd and short time. Probably expecting another run again. Who's going to be the most physical team?
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. At the 35, he's open. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Staley. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Bishop. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Finds the tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Georgia Tech spins its 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Try to barge their way in. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal. The Yellow Jackets spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on third down. Calls his own number. And he's in. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Powers through the defender.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Under fire. Buried before he could blink.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Kick comes up short, and he's going to try to bring it back. Boy, he almost finished his half. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Last drive ended after a long missed field goal, and they have it back ready to go to work. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Makes the grab. It's Staley. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Gain of 24. And that's a first down for the offense.
And the Volunteers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bishop. Stopped just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The Vols will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Volunteers! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Using his legs, it's Bishop. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Finds his man. It's Matthews. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. As we head to the 4th quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Quarterback may change this route. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Staley. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The give to the lone running back. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got to lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And here comes the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. So thanks to the defense, they take over, big lead in hand, and an opportunity to run this clock out if they so choose. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
They'll give it to him again. Finding some room. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Tennessee. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off play action on first down. Find space on the right. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. And the Vols have taken it inside the 20. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
And they're going to score again. Yet another. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on.